And what future, y'all? There is no future. We're already dead. We're just waiting to die now. That's all we're doing here. We're just waiting to die. We're all dead, y'all. Our lives have been ruined, and there is no life. Really. I mean, what are we doing here, y'all? What are we doing? There is no life. There is no future. You gotta know that. All these people who've been out here and lived it, you know that. But then you get taken care of, and you start and you get some money, and then it all changes on you, and then that's like that never happened or something, but it did, and it is still. Just because you're getting money now that life is still how it is, and it will always be. Money doesn't change that, y'all. Money does not change a place to live, and money does not change that life is how it is, and we're all dead already, and no one really cares about that stuff, And you and the people that you even hang out with don't even care because y'all are not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? If y'all cared so much, then y'all would be ruining your lives with these people. But are you ruining your lives with these people? No, because you don't want that, do you? No, and neither do they though. But but these people are living it though. Why? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because we're being set up and we get nothing, and then that's all you're getting is that. You know what I mean? So this is all you get in life. So then that's what you lived in, I guess. It's like an animal in a cage. You get what you get, right? I mean, what else can you do when you're in a cage and that's all you can get is that what they give you or whatever, right? So then that's what you end up living. It's just crazy, y'all. It really is. So what life is there then? There is no life. There is no future. It's all bullshit, y'all. Everyone's a liar on this planet. Everyone's lying about it too. Everyone lies about their life and being happy and living and doing, don't they? They're all lying about it, y'all. Every one of them out here lying about it. They're not happy. They're not getting sex. They're not getting anything. And the people they even talk to and they hang out with, they're not getting anything from those people. Because no one really wants to be a helping person. No one really wants to deal with that. And then the people who you are helping, how they're being and stuff, and their issues and their problems. It's complicated. It's just too complicated for the way that they're trying to get you living this life and thinking and stuff. It's ridiculous. And then people are a paycheck, and then these other people who aren't getting a paycheck, they're like, oh, they're these people and da 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 da. No, they're just people like anyone else. They're just not getting a paycheck. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, y'all. It really is. This life has been ruined, and all these people have been ruined. And who's gonna take care of who now, so someone can have a life? Just because it's not your perfect life no more, your setup life. Well, boo hoo, boo hoo. You know what I mean? Life is gonna be life. You need to let it be life. And I can understand having a safe life. I can understand making life better. I can understand all that, but doing all this stuff for nothing, pretty much, because we have no future. There is no life. And people are just getting what they're getting here, and that's it. And then the rest of everyone else is just living a ruined life, and then they're trying to get people living it too. But and then that's just ruining life. It's unnecessary. It really is. It's a lot of unnecessary people and living and doing and talking and all of that going on here. You know, and people need to be more living a life and not being dumb and talking about other people and stuff. And just like I said, I'm not judging. I just say yes or no, and that's it. You know what I mean? And I let life be life, and I'll take care of someone even with the problems that I got if I could. You know, it's not that's not an issue for me, but that seems to be an issue for these people. And then these people think that I'm gonna live with them or something when none of these other people will live with them. And it's like, well, I'm not living with you neither. You know, I'm sure there's someone that I could make a relationship with on this planet, but or take care of, or just or they could take care of me, or we could be whatever. Let life be life like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm not out here trying to make this a perfect life. It's not a perfect life. It's not ever going to be, especially what we're living today. What we're living today and what is going on really is not a perfect life. And then all these other people are getting used and messing up life. And then that's what you got to deal with. That's why caring for someone is so freaking ridiculous now, because they're just messing people up in life and in relationships and stuff, and taking care of people and all these things and setting people up and da 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 da. I mean, like I said, someone's gotta get in a relationship, or someone's gotta say something, or or like someone, or this or that. But like I said, it's gotta be those two people though. It can't just be one person liking someone. It's gotta be the both of those people. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's the complicatedness of even relationships that these people just don't get. You know what I mean? It's got to be the two people. Period. And however that is. And it's not about age, and it's not about any of that stuff. It's about the people who are actually living that life. You gotta quit being so discrimin, discriminating people, or the other word, discriminator, or something like that. Discriminating people. You gotta quit discriminating and being a discriminator of life here. And let it be, man. Are these people doing wrong? Or who's doing wrong here? And who's doing right? You know what I mean? If they're doing wrong, then no. Of course, no. Absolutely not. You know what I mean? But, you know, if life ain't life, then it ain't a life. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Life gotta be life. But I don't know.